Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Marey. I'll be presenting alongside with my colleague Ahmed Barakat our research paper which is titled The Customized Habitat, an Exploration of Personality-Induced Mass Customization Through Shape Grammars. We have noticed an interesting phenomena happening in multiple areas, which is that we have a lot of vacant housing units and at the same time a lot of homeless people. This was traced back to the idea of mass production, which is usually used because of its economic efficiency. However, it eliminates people preferences, hence fails to appeal to the very people it's meant to. Mass customization, on the other hand, allows for consideration of personal differences, but requires more time, effort, and resources. Therefore, throughout this research, we tried to bring the best of the two approaches together, using shape grammar rules based on personality traits for a more habitable and appealing space. We opted to choose personality traits as our main driver as we realized how personality affects our perception of the built environment, which aligned with the work of Ibrahim Ababaid and Samidi in 2002, as they concluded that one's personality affects their perception of the architectural space. Also, according to Moller, the architectural space could also have a personality, formed by the complex relationship between the physical elements and their effect on people. Quoting Ham, architecture could be best defined as the dynamic interaction of space and personality. Gorman and Chims in 2015 explored the idea of how people perceive different geometries. Despite their interesting findings, they were unable to explain some noticeable differences between different groups. In this paper, we hypothesized that those differences were because of different personality types. By understanding the economics of scale for both mass customization and production, we have identified a set of 10 rules to automate the customization process and reduce the consumption of resources and time. Those 10 rules are concerned with the 5 architectural aspects, which are exposure, circulation, view, plan layout, and interior curves. So, in simple terms, once we identify the personality type, the rules will be processed and unit design will be generated. The MBTI was chosen although it has some deficiencies because of its popularity between different age groups and people from different geographic locations. We assumed relations between each personality trait from the MBTI with one of the 5 architectural aspects as shown here. Each of the selected aspects has 10 images, 4 for each side. Each section focusing on one of the 5 aspects had questions asking about the frequency preference of one image over the other, and Ahmed will take from here as he explains the results and discussion.
So in order to test our predictions, we analyzed the impact each MBTI personality trait has on the corresponding architectural aspect. However, not according to our predictions, no significant correlation was found to exist. But further analysis using 5-way ANOVAs have shown some correlations that we have not predicted. For instance, we can see here that the mind-associated personality traits have an impact on the preference of view. In addition, and most surprisingly actually, the energy-associated personality traits have significant impacts on 3 different architectural aspects: the preference of view and layout, plan, and colors. So even though the relationships we predicted did not prove to be true, the overall hypothesis that personality traits may have an impact on architectural preferences has been supported. And this leads us to believe in the potential success of mass customization based on MBTI personality traits. Our major recommendations based on these results can be summarized as follows. First, we need better representation of personality traits as a continuum, as a spectrum, rather than categories of introverted versus extroverted or sensing versus intuitive. We need to represent what's in between in order to better reflect the real interactions in real life. Second, we definitely recommend a more in-depth investigation of energy traits because we've seen the impact they have on three different architectural preferences, and we believe we might need to know more about how they might affect our relationship to our surroundings. With that said, we believe we were able to present a novel and promising contribution, and we hope that future research continues to provide insight in this domain. Thank you so much.